Hello team, so welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'll be showing you how you can start writing Jenkins pipelines. So first of all, what is the Jenkins pipeline? So if you are aware about Jenkins, then you know that we create jobs in Jenkins to perform specific tasks. So for example, let's assume we are having a Maven based application. So what are the tasks that will be performing using Jenkins pipeline? They could be, first of all, the source codes should be fetched from GitLab repository, then it should be compiled, then it should be built to produce the artifacts. Artifact is basically the packaged application, and after that that artifact should be deployed on our production server. So these are the kind of things that we'll be doing in this video step by step, and I'll be showing you how you can write those steps in the easiest possible way. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, now coming back to Jenkins, and let's start creating a project. So before that, let me show you what exactly are the tools which we are going to use in this video. So first of all, you can see I will be using this particular repository, Clinic application repository, that is on GitLab. Next we have SonarQube. So for code quality check, we'll be using SonarQube. Next we have Jenkins, and inside Jenkins we'll be creating the pipeline. Okay, so first of all, we need to click on either create a job here, or you can click on new item also. Here we'll provide a name. So let me provide the name as pipeline. We will select the option as pipeline, click OK. Now once that is done, first of all, we'll configure several like small things. For example, this is discard old builds. This should be surely done to like save the resources. So I will keep maximum number of builds to be kept is like 2. Then we have, yeah, scroll down, and here finally coming to the pipeline. So let's say that we are not even aware of how to write pipelines, so it's better to use a template. So you can see here, try sample pipeline. So what we will do, we will select hello world, and this is the basic structure of a pipeline which we'll be using as a base, and then we'll be proceeding with the adding like new steps and new tasks. And also, if you are able to see this option, pipeline syntax, this is one of the most important tool available in Jenkins if you are going to write pipelines. So what I will do, I will right click on it and open it in a new tab as well. Let's keep it close. Okay, now let me tell you what exactly how the structure is showing. So this is like first line is pipeline, which is basically the outline of the whole pipeline. Then we have agent any. So agent is the slave machine or virtual machine where our job will be running. So if it is written as any, that means whichever machine is available, it will run on that machine. In case we want to make sure that it is running on a specific machine, what we could do, we could write like that. We'll provide a label, and inside label you can provide the name of the label, for example slave 0. Okay, so this should so this will make sure that the job is running on a slave whose label is this. But for now we will just keep it to any. Next we have stages. So all the main things that are all the instructions that are you going to execute should be written inside stages. In each stage one task should be there. Okay, so since we are going to be having multiple stages, so what we will do, I will just copy this and create a little more template. Okay, so as of now 3 I will create. Okay, maybe I will expand it, and let me increase the size. Okay, now first step, when you are writing a pipeline, if you are going to use a source code, it is mandatory that a source code should be fetched and a local copy of the source code should be created inside Jenkins workspace. So for that, the name of the first step I'll write as SCM, which means source code management, and I will remove this part, echo world. Then as I said, we'll go to pipeline syntax to generate a small code. Here we'll select git. Here we need to provide the repository URL, branch name, and credentials. So repository URL will be this one. We will paste it here. Branch name is main. You can see it is giving error as 128. 128 means unauthorized. That means we have not provided credential, or credential is wrong. In our case, we have not provided. So I will add the credentials. Then password. And here in ID, I can provide the name as GitLab Creds. Okay, now we'll click on add. Here we will select it. Okay, you can see the error is gone. Now I will remove this thing. I will uncheck this and then click on generate pipeline script. Script has been generated. We will just copy this and paste in the first stage. Yeah. Now actually one stage we have completed, which is to run the create a local copy of the source code. Next step, what we'll do, we will compile the source code. So here we will provide the name as compile, and inside steps. So now when you want to run some shell commands, for example, like maven clean install, maven clean compile. So for that, you need to use as such, and inside double quotes you will write. So I will write as maven clean compile. Now the error that will surely come is that this pipeline, there is no maven defined in this pipeline from where to use. So for those kind of things, we have another option which is known as tools. Tools is a section where we'll be providing any tool, and if you are writing it above stages, then it means whatever tool we are providing here, it will be having a global scope and it can be used in whole pipeline. So first of all, what I will do, I will add JDK. So the format of this is tools, curly brackets, then type of tool, space, in single quotes, name of the tool. So for seeing the name of the tool, we will go to global tool configuration. Here inside JDK, I'll be using OpenJDK 11. So I have already configured, and the tool, the plugin that needs to be installed for using OpenJDK, OpenJDK is, let me show you which plugin I have installed. If I go to manage plugins, installed plugins, here, wait, open, yeah. So this is the plugin, specific plugin that I have installed, which helps to provide the specific JDK version. Okay, so this JDK version will be using, so I will copy this and paste here. Now here, now we need to provide maven also. So type of the tool is maven. For name, we will again go back to global tool configuration, scroll down, and here select maven installation. So I have already configured, and configuring a new tool is very easy. Let me just show you that also. I can click on add maven, select a version and provide a name. That's all. Similar thing in case of Java as well. If I scroll up, Java, add JDK. We should not use this one because this is like for business commercial purpose. So for that reason, I'll be using this one, install from Adoptium. And here you can select the version, provide a name, and that's all. Okay. So this is done, and let me copy the name of maven as well. Maven 3, copy this, and we'll paste it here. Now this is done. Okay. Let me save this page also. Now we have configured the first stage, and we have configured the tools also, which are supposed to be used in this pipeline. Next stage, we have also written maven clean compile. Next stage is to before building the application, we want to perform SonarQube analysis. So for that, we need to configure SonarQube. Yeah, so let's do that. Okay team, so for adding this SonarQube step in our pipeline, we need to make few changes. So first of all, what I will do, I will create a duplicate, go to manage Jenkins, go to manage plugins, and then we will go to available plugins. You should go to available plugins. I want to show you one plugin that you need to install. So since I haven't already installed, we can see it installed in my case. So here we will search Sonar. So basically you need to install the plugin. This is a scanner for Jenkins jobs from SonarQube, and this will actually perform the analysis. So once you have installed it, you can go to manage Jenkins, go to configure system, and we will scroll down to SonarQube servers. Okay, so basically you need to add your SonarQube server here. And how you are going to add, first of all, make sure that this option is checked, environment variables. Because of this, we will be able to integrate SonarQube with Jenkins job. So once this is checked, you can click on like add icon, provide the name of the server and URL you can get from the SonarQube URL. This will be the URL in my case. So that done, then you need to provide a token, authentication token. So you can go back to SonarQube, go to administration, then security, then click here below the 3 lines below the tokens, and this page will pop up. You need to provide the name and then it will generate the token. So we will copy this, and this token needs to be added as a secret text. So how to add it? We will go to manage Jenkins, go to manage credentials. Here we will click on global and click on add credentials. Here you need to select secret text, then you need to provide the token here, provide an ID, and that's all. Once that is added, then this option will be appearing here and you can select it and simply click apply. Okay, so this part done. Okay, so once we have configured SonarQube server in configure system and SonarQube scanner in global tool configuration, let me just show you again. Yeah, this is the scanner, and here we have configured the server. Okay, last task what is pending is to run the analysis. So for that, first of all, what we will do, we will provide a environment variable. I will be providing, let me just copy this and paste it. I will tell you what exactly it does. So we are providing a variable with the name scanner_home, which basically contains the tool scanner. Okay, SonarQube scanner, which we have added here, you can see. So environment variable is defined. Now coming back to here in SonarQube analysis, what we need to do, we need to paste this one, and I will tell you what exactly it is. Okay, pasted here, and yes, so this is a specific environment which I have created. This one you can even create it from pipeline syntax. If I go back to pipeline syntax, there is this option with SonarQube, okay, environment. So in here I am just providing the name of the server in the single quotes, the SonarQube server which we have added. After that, in sh, if you are seeing 3 quotes, single quotes, this is because we have like multi-line code here. So that is why here added 1, 2, 3 quotes. Okay, so we will write the code as $, so that the global variable that we have created with the name scanner home can be replaced with the value, then /bin/sonar-scanner, then this argument we have provided with the name pet clinic. Okay, and this is the Java binary sparse dot, and this is the project key. Project key should be different for each project in SonarQube. So I've provided the name as my project. Okay, so this is done. Now what I will do, I will just apply and run it one time. Once this is done, then we will run the command to build the application, and finally we will write the steps to execute the CD task, which will be in which we will be deploying the application to Tomcat server. So I will click on build now. And a good thing about pipeline is that there is a stage view provided in which you can see the progress, how it works and how it is running. Still, if you want to see the console output, you can right click on this option, open in new tab, and here you can see the progress. SonarQube analysis is running, and the quality profiles used for this is like Java, JSP, XML, and CSS. Scroll down and you can see execution is success. If I go back to SonarQube, refresh, and you can see last analysis 18 seconds ago, and all the information, code smells bugs is there. Okay, now this is done, and next step what we will do is add a step for building the application to generate the artifact. So again, what I will do, I will just copy this one more stage and I will paste it here. How many? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. So now here we will be adding the build stage, and here instead of clean compile we will run the command as clean install, apply, and let me trigger a build as well, so that there will be another stage added here. Okay, maybe we can wait for some time, so let it copy. Meanwhile, while it is running, what I will do, I will copy the Tomcat server path. Okay, yeah, let it run. This clean building stage may take a little bit of time. Okay, meanwhile we can see the progress on this place. So as you can see, as of now 4 stages we have added, which is SCM, compile, SonarQube analysis, and build. If you are seeing this first one, declarative tool install, this is because whatever tools we have mentioned, it will be like installed for the first time. Okay, and yeah, so let's wait for it to complete. Okay, it might take some time, so let me just fast forward the video so we can save some time. Okay, so now coming to the final stage, in which we will be deploying the application artifact into Tomcat server. So for that, what I will do, I will create another stage, provide the stage name as deploy to Tomcat, and here we need to provide the copy command using which that artifact will be copied. So I will write cp, then the path of the artifact, which is this one, I will paste it, then path of the Tomcat, so that is here. Let me fetch the path. Okay, yeah, so this is the path. I will copy this and paste it here. Okay, yeah, this is done then. Okay, so click on apply and we will trigger the job. To see the progress, we can go to the job page and open the stage view. Meanwhile, I will open a new page also so that we can see the console output. Okay, so it's in SonarQube stage now. Clean install stage. Still in progress only, so let's just wait for it to complete. Okay, var has been built, and yeah, copy command also ran successfully. Job is success. Okay, we can see here job is success. Now what we will do, we will open the Tomcat server. So let me see the IP address, and I have installed Tomcat on this server on port 8081. Okay, so Tomcat is up and running. Now to see our application deployed, we can add this pet clinic, click enter, and yes. Okay, So this is our application and it is added now. So this is how you write a pipeline. It is like one of the easiest way that you could write complete CI/CD pipeline. So okay, so these were the main stages: SCM, creating the local copy of the source code, compiling the source code, running SonarQube analysis, then building the application to generate artifact, and finally deploying the artifact to our Tomcat server. Yeah, so that will be all for today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, then give it a like, and if you are new on channel, then make sure to subscribe. So thanks for watching.